Welcome back to The Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero, where we are still relatively at the start of Chapter 4 and have some quests to do. And we start with Salteos, but I think we cannot finish it quite yet. So... oh no, what do I do? The manager in Brown won't lend me any help, so that's out... where do I even start? Excuse me, we received a request from an employee named Salteo. Do you know him by any chance? You came to help me? Oh, thank you. You're the, special support section. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. We'd be more than happy to help. The customer's always right, after all. Yeah, whatever you need, we've got you covered. I can't help feeling I'm becoming some sort of errand boy. So your quest, it involves searching for something, right? Yes, that's right. Save me, man. You see, I was told by the manager to try and come up with a new dish for the restaurant. But, well, it couldn't be going any worse. I've burned all of my creative juices down to the last drop. It's hopeless. Absolutely hopeless. Well, that kind of thing happens to everyone. Yes, you can't just throw some random ingredients together and call it a day when you're a pro chef. Basically, having to cook for celebrities from time to time doesn't make it any easier either. So that's why I need you to help me. I heard that your division mingles with the public a lot, so I thought that you might have been to your fair share of restaurants. What I'm looking for are dishes that are truly one of a kind. Entries that can only come from thinking outside the box. As in peculiar dishes? Like when you set out to cook omelette rice, only to wind up with some completely different concoction? Is that what you mean? Exactly. That there is the very essence of culinary innovation. There's a fine line between delicacy and disaster, and perched on it is a whole world of new ideas. So you guys cook too? That's perfect, now my expectations are sky high. I don't think anything we make is fit for a professional chef personally. In any case, I think we understand your issue now. We just need to bring you some peculiar dishes, right? Yep, that would be great. I want to compare all of them, so I need at least 10 for some good variety. But I mean, the more the merrier. Flood me with all the dishes you can. That about wraps it up, I think. My taste buds and I will be waiting. You have 16. Ready to show me? No. I hope we find some more first. Okay, next was the monster quest, right? West Crossbell Highway. Oh, there are new monsters on the West Crossbell Highway, but I don't think this is the... Grasp, a golem monster made from a collection of earth. Its simplistic attacks rely on weight. Okay. Not very damaging. These things give so much experience points. Okay, where is the boss we're looking for? Quetzalcoatl. Quetzalcoatl, an extremely dense mass of packed earth, crushes everything with overwhelming power. But unlike the normal cohorts he has, or what, not this, but they're basically color swaps of him, this one is vulnerable to stat down. Also, well done, Ellie. Exterminated monster. Okay, back to the city. Yeah, statewide overdue book retrieval. I think this was a longer one. Or it was a quest that takes a while to finish. Hi again, Uncle Miles. Ah, Lloyd, it's good to see you. If I'm not mistaken, you must be here for... Yep, we're here for work. I believe you sent a request to the SSS for help, right? Ah, just as I thought. I'm glad you guys came so quickly. Thank you, I'm in your debt. The request said that you needed help locating and retrieving some overdue books again? Yep, this isn't the first time I've requested this of you. Let's get to it, shall we? Allow me to explain the details. Yeah, of course. Splendid, you're doing me a huge favor. You see, several of our patrons have yet to bring in their overdue books. I'm terribly sorry, but I'd like for you to locate and return them to me once more. It seems there's still a fair number of people who need a lesson in punctuality. Well, no big deal, we can take care of this lickety-split. About that, I am afraid it won't be quite as simple this time. Would you mind elaborating? Each person with an overdue book lives outside of Crossbell City. They're all spread out on the outskirts of the state. Oh, I see what you mean. Do you at least have their addresses? I sure do. First up is Alfred, who lives in a Morica village. Next is Logi, he's a miner that lives in mines. Lastly, we have Flora, a resident at the St. Ursula Medical College. They really are on the outskirts. Man, you're telling me you gotta go all over the state for some books? I'll ask them that they could not follow the rules in the first place. No, this isn't so bad. We really would try to tackle the issue ourselves, but it's just too far out of our reach this time. So would you mind taking care of this for your dear old uncle? On the bright side, we can use my car if we head out right now, when it won't be too much of a trek, right? Not a bad idea. Sounds like we'll be relying on you to drive us around, Sergeant Major. Alright then, I think it's time we get on the move. Great, thank you. Please return to me once you've collected all 3 books. I'm calling you, everyone. Okay, we have a car. I think it was set in the north exit, right? Yeah, there stood our car. This must be your car, Sergeant Major. I suppose we've gotten enough rides, but I should be able to recognize it by now. Yeah, this baby's mine. The CGF's light armored car can handle any kind of terrain thrown at it. Well, light armored is true enough. The thing looks like it would crumple as soon as an actual tank so much as looked at it. Only thing it could really hold up against is probably a Gatling gun at best. Hey, that's not very nice. Our armored cars are equipped with the latest technology, you know? Well, Crossbell doesn't have any tanks of its own. Relying on maneuverability might be our best chance of defense. True. Also, I seem to recall that Crossbell doesn't have any patrol airships either. Given Crossbell's budget, I would imagine the state could stockpile such ships by the dozen. I assume this must be due to the pressure from Erebonia and Calvert. Yes, exactly. More so Erebonia, actually. They ran into trouble with Liberal's patrol ships 12 years ago, so they take them much more seriously. They're worried about what we do with patrol ships if we ever sided against them. Both the Empire and the Republic are very wary about letting Crossbell have any military power for this reason. Interesting. I wish that then the case, though, being able to do our patrols with airships would be so much more efficient. You're not wrong. I guess I can't complain though, having a car is better than having to walk everywhere at least. If you ever need to ride somewhere, just let me know. I'll be happy to take you wherever you need to go, as long as you can get there by car, that is. You can go anywhere in Crossbell State using Noel's CGF vehicle for the duration of a day. Examine the vehicle and select your destination. Furthermore, in case that you leave the vehicle and travel by bus or on foot, you can board it again at the location it was left. Take care not to forget the location. If you're going to the ruins on the outskirts of the mountain path, you can select Mine's Mountain Path Tunnel as a shortcut. We can even rest in here. Let's go to Mines. Logi is this guy that usually stands here, right? Is he inside? Of a mine, maybe? I mean, he's a miner. So maybe he's for once in the mine? Excuse me, are you Logi? Yeah, who are you? A special support section. You see, we received a request from the library today, and it sounds like you have an overdue book you've been holding on to. Oh, so that's what this is about. Yeah, I still got it. According to the librarian, it's long past its due date. Why did you not return it on time? Ah, because going all the way into the city is a pain. Doesn't mince his word, does he? Well, since you came all the way out here, you might as well take it back for me. I was actually reading it on my break just a second ago and... something the matter? I forgot to bring it back with me, so it's down at the bottom of a mine. Sorry, but I'm swamped with work right now. Mind heading down there and grabbing it for me? Thanks. Just take those stairs and follow the tunnel to the back of the mine. You should find it right away. Does your laziness know no bounds? He could give the CGF commander a run for his money in that sense. Well, I guess it's up to us. Let's go find it, everyone. I can tell you this at least. When you get pretty far down, just ignore the abandoned mine on the left. I know I didn't leave it in there. Right. So somewhere here, yeah? Paranormal Crossbell Collection. Oh, finally found it. Judging by the title, this is no book I'd want to read. It apparently records supernatural phenomena that have occurred in Crossbell's state. Though given the title, I do not suspect it has that strong of a basis to confirm whether these events truly happened or not. Looks like the kind of book you borrow just to kill some time. I believe there was a story in there that involved the Guardian Force, but I don't think any of the spooky stuff was ever formally substantiated. That'll be a hard pass for me either way. Well, now that we've successfully retrieved the book, we should... What? Monsters? I have blocked our exit. Here they come. Nepenthes G. As a diet of insects in the times, humans triggers earthquakes when attacked. Great. Immune to everything. Ow. Thanks, Randy, for killing us.
ていこうぜ。
任せてくれ。みんな一気に行くぞ。
Ow.
行きます。リカバーこれでありがとう。ありがとう。
よし。
よっしゃ。行くぜ。
行きます。分析を開始します。入手しました。
そいつはどうだ。クリムサンゲイル。おととい来やがれ。
Brute forcing it. Five view material. That came out of nowhere. Well, they weren't much of a threat for us. We have encountered plenty of monsters along this path already. This was simply a case of bad timing. A good thing the book didn't get damaged during the fight. Yeah, let's head back to the exit, everyone. And good that Logi didn't get hurt while he was reading here. Ah, you guys went to some monsters? Dang, that's unlucky. Well, it happens sometimes, you know. We recovered the book, so everything's good to go, right? He's acting like he has nothing to do with this. Let's rest. And then go to St. Ursula Medical College. Flora? This was you, right? Excuse me, are you Flora? That's right, do you have some sort of business with me? We're from the Crossbell Police Department Special Support Section. We actually came to collect your overdue library book, if you don't mind. Oh, so that's what this is about. Well, the thing is, I do want to return it, but... Are you implying you can't? Yes, well... You see, I like to grab medical textbooks from the research ward's reference room and study here. But from the look of it, I must have mixed up my library with the textbooks when I was putting them back on the bookshelf in the reference room. By the time I realized it, I kind of forgot where exactly I'd put it. Brilliant. Well, guess that leaves us no choice. I feel for her though, I always lose track of where I put my mags. I feel as though you're leaving your swimsuit magazines around the SSS building is quite a bit different from this, Randy. And now guys, anyway, the overdue book should be in one of the reference room's shelves, right? Yes, I'm sure of it. I'm sorry about this, but do you mind finding it for me? You can find the research ward on the hospital's roof, okay? Don't worry, we know the place. Ready, everyone? Hello, Lynn. Hello, Aeolian. Since you're here. There was a patient with a medical emergency, so Aeolia and I had to rush him over here. I thought we'd be a little less busy after the festival, but looks like I was wrong. The guy who was just carried into the hospital was attacked by monsters on the highway. It's just me or monsters becoming stronger than usual. In any case, I'm just glad he was able to make it out of it alive. Actually, I helped out with his surgery. It's time to agree that I'm glad I have my medical license. Right, Aeolia was a doctor. About Kia's condition, I've looked into everything I could find, but I have bad news. Nothing is a perfect fit for her particular symptoms. There's also a possibility that she's developed a new, never-before-seen form of amnesia. I see. On the bright side, it doesn't look like there are any serious abnormalities with her. I say just wait and monitor the situation. Besides, I'm no sadist. I don't want to force her to stay here at the hospital when it clearly puts her under so much distress. If I had to weigh it in fact, I'd say I'm more of a masochist. What are you talking about? Man, you don't make a lick of sense. Well, that aside, you don't have anything to worry about in the immediate future. Just try to keep an eye on her, alright? Oh, and while you're here, get a load of this. When I went fishing this morning, I hooked a real monster. You should have seen the look on Sutton's face. He really does just live in his own world. First floor, reference room. This is a research ward's reference room, right? And somehow Flora got the overdue book mixed up with the other books on one of these shelves. Yeah, that's a lot more than I was expecting. This may take a while. What a waste of time. It's all part of the job. No choice but to tear apart this place and find the sucker, huh? Right. Let's give this our best shot, everyone. I help out too. Top to bottom, we search. Unfortunately, the book wasn't here. Nope. Nope. The best way to use 5 minutes. Wait a second. Yep, that's the library stamp. This must be a book Flora's checked out. We did it! Thank goodness it was here after all. I need to recharge. Well, our job's become a heck of a lot easier now that we found it. Exactly. Ready to move, everyone? Let me back in. I want to look if there's another book there. Oh well. It would be really unfair if there was another book in there that was essential. Or something else. Because unless you have played it before and saved Scum, you can't know where it is. And the third book is Amorica Village. Unfortunately, Master Fisherman Lloyd had to head back to his home in Libel. Without an angler like him around, things went from exciting to dull real quick. And who was it? Logie and Alfred. Are you Alfred? Excuse us, are you Alfred? Yes, that's me. Oh, the special support section. You were the ones who searched the ancient battlefield for that couple, right? You need something from me? Yes, sir. You see, we're working on a request we received from the library. We came to collect an overdue book from you. Do you have any idea where it is? Oh, that. I apologize for being so careless. That's very unlike me. Just give me a second. I got it right here. Sir? Did you, by chance, lose it? I wouldn't say lost, per se. It's got to be around here somewhere. Now, where did I leave it? Oh, right! Gofan, do you still have that book I let you borrow the other day? A book? Yeah, a book. That book. You told me that you'd like to give it a read, so I let you borrow it. Oh, that book. I remember now. Sorry about that. Let me go and find it for you. Let me get this straight. You let someone borrow a book that you borrowed from the library? What is that? Relending? Careless is what it is. I'm ashamed, I assure you. Normally I'd never do such a thing. With so many books to read, I'm afraid that one must have slipped my mind. Govan, did you find the book? About that, What? How could you have possibly lost it? So... Just wait a second, please. I'll try to remember what I did with it. I got it. If I'm not mistaken, I accidentally asked a customer borrow it after he wouldn't stop badgering me about it. What? How do you accidentally lend someone a book? Re-lending? I can't say I was expecting this turn of events. This is unbelievable. Who exactly did you lend it to? It was Elkin, the guy who's always tinkering with your orbital truck near the front of a village. Messed up big time. Please forgive me. Don't worry about it. What's done is done. We'll just have to roll with it. Okay, everyone. Let's find Elkin and see if he has it. Excuse me, are you Elkin? That's right. Need something? We're from the CPD. If you have time, we'd like to speak with you about something. Lloyd explained that we're here to collect an overdue book. Oh yeah, I borrowed that book. Do you have it on you by chance? Well, funny thing that I may have lent it to someone. Are you serious? Damn, this is getting ridiculous. Are we at re-lending now? I wasn't expecting that. I'm just wondering what sort of book would get passed around like this. It's pretty unbelievable at this point. I'm so sorry, I know I messed up. It's just he wanted to read the book so badly I let him borrow it against my better thinking. You all gotta understand. I'd ain't have done it if I knew it was gonna turn out like this. Please, calm down. I mean, it would be better if you hadn't lent it out, but it's in the past now. Who exactly did you give it to? Sorry about that. It was Donald, one of the farmers. If you're looking for him, I'd start at his house. It's right next to whatever general store. Well, everyone, let's hope that this is a final stretch. Excuse me, are you Donald by any chance? Yep, that's me. You all need something? We're from the Crossbell Police Department. Do you have a minute? Ah, so that's why you're here. Well, if that's the case, you ain't gonna like what I'm about to tell you. Oh no, not again. Re-lending? What's the deal with people in these days? Just return the damn thing to the library. What? No, I didn't lend it out to anybody. I'd read it when I had a bit of downtime on the farm. Thing is, my memory's kind of foggy as to where I left the darn thing. So I might have lost it. No way, after all this searching. We thought all the re-landing was bad, but it somehow got even worse. Do you have any idea where you could have left it? Yeah, I think so. Last time I remember having it was in the shed over by the apiary. The one right out front of a chief's house. I was reading it in there at the time. Can't rightly recall where it got to after that, though. I'm really sorry for the trouble, y'all. Nothing we can do about it now. If that book is going to be anywhere, that shed is our best bet. Let's go check it out and put an end to this wild goose chase. This chat here. Found Archon Seal enthusiasts. There's the library stamp. This must be our overdue book. That turned into quite the search. Can't say I was expecting it to end up being an Archon Seal fanbook, though. It certainly seems in demand. Well, yeah, it's about Archon Seal after all. Of course half the city-state's gonna want to get their hands on it. Hell, I've got half a mind to take it home and start flipping through it myself. We are free to check it out after we've returned it to the library. Oh, you're back. Were you able to collect all the overdue books already? Yeah, it took long enough. Here you are, Uncle Miles. Great. Looks like you managed to collect all 3 of them in one piece. You managed to do me yet another huge favor. Allow me to express my utmost gratitude, Evogan. It feels a little weird hearing that come from you, Uncle. Those support requests you guys get are a lot more work than I thought. You think so? This is just a normal day for us. Anyway, I believe this completes your request. It certainly does. Thank you all so much. You've done me quite the favor. You're most welcome, Uncle. Mark and the Witch of a Deep Forest Part 3. Alright, but these are for now all requests we have. What's left is the Creative Cooks wanted, and I think we will get more recipes before the quest runs out so we can do more stuff. Okay, since the episode isn't so long yet, I think I end the hidden quest I found during the following exploration right here and do it now. And it starts at Shizuku. Oh, Lloyd, it's nice to see you. Oh, good morning. Hello, you two. I really wanted to thank you for what you did the other day, Shizuku. You becoming friends with Kia really made her happy. It was nothing. I think I should be one thanking you, actually. How is she? Oh, she's great. Girl's so active we have trouble keeping up with her. She never gets tired of running around, that's for sure. Yes, but we are still no closer to recovering her memories. I'm sorry to hear that. Could you pass along a message to Kia? I would love to come to play with you sometime soon. Will do, Shizuku. Believe me, you're welcome at the SSS building anytime. Won't that be fun, Shizuku? Oh, that reminds me of something. If you're not too busy, might we ask you a little favor? Huh? Cecile, you don't mean... What's up? Please don't worry about it, Cecile. It's just a silly idea. Oh, you're the one being silly. There's no need to be so shy. You see, it's almost Shizuku's father's birthday, so of course she wants to give him a special present. It's almost Arias' birthday. So he is human, eh? Obviously, Randy. I think I get it. You want our help to figure out what present to get, right? No, not quite. You see, I was thinking of making Father something handmade this year, so I was wanting to search for some things I could use for it. Ah, gotcha. So you want to collect a bunch of trinkets around here to craft a special charm for your dad? That's been a Crossbell tradition for a long time. Oh, really? Never heard of that one. I remember making cute things like that for grandfather when I was little. So we had to search for medical college for suitable materials for your gift? Does that summarize the request? If you could, yes. I know if there's anyone capable of finding the perfect items for Shizuku, it's you guys. When you do, would you mind bringing them up to us? Sure thing. We couldn't refuse a request from our adorable Shizuku. I never meant to impose, but thank you. The next question would be, what do you want to make? If we know that, we should be able to put together a list of what to look for. Any ideas? Well, let's see. I actually found this really amazing stone the last time I went on a walk with Cecile. It's all smooth and feels nice to the touch. When I showed it to Cecile, she said I should keep it since it's so very pretty, but maybe we could incorporate it into Father's gift somehow? I think that's a wonderful idea. It really is quite a mysterious little rock. When I held it, it gave off this gentle warmth that spread through me like a comforting hug. Oh, that's pretty neat. Now, if we're using this stone, we should consider what kind of present would be most suitable for Arios. And since it's a present, of course, we need something to wrap it up in. So let's put a box and a ribbon down on our list as well. Good call, Ellie. Again, I'm sorry that you have to go through all the trouble for me. It's fine, Shizuku. Thanks to you, we have a good idea of what we're looking for. That makes this way easier for us. Well, guys, ready to start our search? Shizuku really wants to give her father a present for his birthday. If you're able to gather some materials answered, Ursula, would you mind bringing them to us? With you guys on the job, I have no doubt that Shizuku will get what she needs to craft a perfect present. Thanks in advance. What do you say? You're collecting... What did you say? You're collecting stuff so Shizuku can make a gift. I'd be more than happy to help you guys out. But unfortunately, I don't think I have anything on me that would be useful. Oh, Shizuku wants to make a present? Let's see, I might have just a thing. Here it is. Would the dress work? Aeolia took out a sapphire crystal. about this? Some Imperial merchant gave me this as a reward a while back. This would definitely make Shizuku's day, don't you think? Make sure she gets it. That's way too nice. Besides, Shizuku would probably get in trouble if she used something this expensive. Also, this would likely go against her request of collecting simple materials. Oh, you think so? But I don't really have anything else on me. I just wanted to be able to help sweet Shizuku. I got it. If a sapphire crystal is no good, what about this goldier one? We already established that you can't take anything like that, Aeolia. Welcome to St. Ursula. Uh-huh. I've been dead tired lately. First, when I asked Cerrone to order new equipment, we were delivered something entirely different. On top of that, my son Keen still has no intention of leaving that foolish gang he's in. I may be a doctor and all, but life just won't give me a break. He's a doctor here. The poor guy looks utterly worn out. Still, he might have some idea about what materials would be good for Shizuku's present. Excuse us, there was something we wanted to ask you about. Ah, what is it? Right now, we're still trying to figure out what to look for. Ah, it's for little Shizuku. If that's the case, there might be something over there. Where exactly? Allow me to explain. In this hospital, a large quantity of goods are stored away and forgotten about. I'd go so far as to say that they're in mint condition. What kind of goods, and why are they here at St. Ursula? A while ago, I asked one of our nurses, Cerrone, to order some surgical supplies, like scalpels and things of that nature. But instead, what was delivered was an assortment of random goods. How did this happen, you may ask? That's what I would like to know. That's unlucky, man. In a way, it reminds me of all the headaches the commander causes for the rest of the Guardian Force. Would you mind if we take a look at them? I don't mind, frankly. It's been a pain trying to get someone to take them off our hands. You can find the container on the terrace right outside the men's dormitory on the second floor of the inn. If you see something that catches your eye, by all means take it with you. That would be great. Thanks for your help. That should be where they put the fence up after the monster attack. I think this is a container the doctor mentioned. Alright, let's check it out. Do you see anything that will work for us in there? Yeah, at least I think so. Is that a knitted leather string? It looks well made too. Is there anything else? Well, I gave it another look and it's full of creepy dolls and figurines. I guess these are to ward off evil spirits or something along those lines. I think this knitted string is the best we're going to find in them. I can see where the doctor was having trouble getting rid of it now. Yes, we should consider ourselves lucky finding at least one good thing in there. If a string is sturdy as this one, I doubt it'd end up snapping, even if Avios was the one wearing it. All that's left is to find a pendant that can fit Shizuku's stone. Did you find anything worthwhile among the things on the terrace? A knitted leather string. Are you positive that's all you need? Could have taken everything. Can you really blame us for not wanting to take those bulky dolls with us? Yeah, I probably shouldn't have pulled that all-nighter research binge. I've been dead set on developing something portable and more convenient, but that went up in smoke. It sounds like she specializes in medical equipment. Who knows, she might have something that would be a good addition to Shizuku's present. Excuse me, man, do you have a minute? Yes, what is it? Lloyd explained that they were collecting materials for a present Shizuku wanted to make. So we're wondering if you might have anything to spare. Ah, that's so sweet of her, you got it. And now let's see, this might do the trick. A pendant. Is this a pendant? That it is. It's the kind you can place a gem inside too. My research last night into portable pendant-like medical tools was a spectacular failure, and this is a byproduct of that. Portable medical equipment? I was not aware that such a thing even existed. Ah, that's because it doesn't, yet. It's still highly experimental, so I think it'll be a while before we can get it up and running. The idea is that you use quartz within the pendant to generate healing properties, which in turn promote self-recovery. Fascinating stuff in theory. Oh damn, St. Ursula's research is no joke. I'm sure the CGF would find something like that very handy, especially in combat scenarios. But you said it was a failure, correct? What exactly went wrong? Yes, well, I was putting together a prototype last night, but I must have made a mistake somewhere. The second I activated it, it just... boom! Exploded. That sounds rather dangerous. Funny thing is that pendant was at the center of a blast. It stayed with it in one piece. That's a miracle if you ask me. Something as lucky as that is perfect for a present, don't you think? I'm not sure someone in the medical field should be associating luck with explosions. Well, thank you very much. I'm sure Shizuku will appreciate it. Good, I'm glad I could help. That pendant actually took the brunt of an explosion from a failed experiment, but surprisingly enough, it came out scratch-free. I bet something as lucky as that will be perfect for a present. I mean, if you want to call it that. Do I return it to the store or not? I've got to come to some kind of decision about it. Excuse me, something the matter? Oh no, it's not a big deal, it's just that I bought this ribbon the other day when I was in the city for the festival. I mean, I thought it was really cute. I'd say it was more of an impulse buy if anything. But after giving it a lot of thought, I realized that it's a little too cute for my personality. A ribbon, huh? That might be just the thing we need for wrapping the present. Say, would you mind doing us a favor? A favor? What do you mean? Lloyd explained that they're collecting materials for a present Shizuku wanted to make. So we were wondering if you might let us give that ribbon to Shizuku. Wow, so that's what she's been up to? Yep, our intentions are completely pure. What other intentions could we have had? You have somehow managed to sound more suspicious than if you had not clarified that at all. Well, if it's for Shizuku, how could I say no? Put it to good use, okay? Thank you, Mayfa. I know it cost you Mirror, so I really hope we didn't bully it off you. Oh no, don't worry about it. I'd honestly considered throwing it away, so it's in much better hands with you guys. Good luck with finding whatever else you need. Thanks, I'm sure Shizuku will be ecstatic. Still, I'm glad I didn't end up throwing it away. It's pretty long, so I'm sure it will be perfect for gift wrapping. Well, good luck with finding whatever else you need. Earlier I got a letter from my parents all the way in Le Mans. It even came with a present too. They got me the toy they've been telling me about, which made me really happy. Good for you, Michael. If it was a gift, then perhaps... hey, do you still happen to have a box your toy came in? The box? Mrs. Seal folded it up for me earlier. She said since I don't get presents often, I shouldn't throw it away. Dang, women are way more thoughtful than men. I'd have thrown that sucker in the trash right after I opened it. Thoughtful? I think it simply comes down to you being thoughtless, Randy. Did you need it for something? Well, actually, explained that Shizuku wants to make a present. So we're busy trying to find a gift box and things like that for her, but... Wait, it's for Shizuku? Why did you say that from the start? Here! Wow, isn't that lovely? A wonderful box for a wonderful gift. Are you really okay with giving it away? We wouldn't want to force you to part with an important keepsake of yours. I'm definitely okay with it. I still have a toy it came with, and I was going to throw it away until Mrs. Steele told me not to anyway. More importantly, I want to give something to Shizuku too. In that case, we'd be happy to pass it along to her for you. Thanks, Michael. Aren't you a ladies' man? Keep up, kid. There's nowhere to go but up. Thanks. We should have everything now. I bet the gift box and ribbon will go great with the rest of the presents too. I think it's about time to show Shizuku what we found. After hearing about Shizuku's present, I couldn't help but want to give her something. Sure, it was just a dumb box, but I'm glad she could use it. Oh Lord, are you back? Does that mean... That's right, I think we found enough stuff to put together a really nice gift. Pendant? Leather string? Oh, is this a pendant? Yeah, we also found a box and a ribbon, along with these other things. That should be everything you need. I'm honestly a little shocked. I believed in you, but you really went above and beyond. Finding all this in St. Ursula couldn't have been easy. What do you think, Shizuku? Can you make your father's present with what I bought? Yes, I can. This should be more than enough. The pendant feels really sturdy, so I doubt it will break. Also, the string material seems comfortable enough, but it won't bother father while he wears it at work. Everyone, thank you so very much. Your smile made the whole thing worth it, Shizuku. What kind of man would we be if we turned down a request from a cutie like you? It was high stakes for me and Lloyd, believe me. It's going to be perfect. It certainly should be, yes. Oh, Shizuku. Since we're all here, should we go ahead and put it together? Yes, that sounds good to me. That is, if everyone else would like to stay for a bit longer and see the final product. Definitely. After all, we might still be able to help you with something. I may not be the best with arts and crafts, but I'd love your help. Hey, I love your crafts. Don't worry about it, Noel. Let's see. Now all that's left is to attach a string and set the stone with a pendant. It's done. What do you think, everyone? Do you think it turned out okay? It looks extremely well made, Shizuku. Great job. I'm sure your father will be delighted. Oh, thank goodness. I was kinda skeptical at first, but this stone really is something else. You had quite the sense to pick that one out, I gotta say. A little bit of polish and bam! You got yourself such a fine necklace, I bet you even put jewelers to shame. It's uncanny, really. It's as if the stone was meant to sit inside that pendant. The string too, it doesn't look a step out of place. It's uncomplicated, but I think that in and of itself adds to its elegance. I agree with Wendy, it doesn't look like any less than what you would find in a jewelry store. I couldn't agree more. Cecile, everyone, thank you. I would have never been able to make this amazing gift without you. And I'd like to give you this as a token of my gratitude. Please take it. A brooch. It's beautiful. Wait, is this the same kind of stone you put in the pendant? Yes, when I found the stone with Cecile, I actually came across another one, just like it. I've been keeping this one beside my broken brooch. Are you sure you want us to have it? Yes, of course I am. Alone, I don't think I ever would have been able to make my father the gift I wanted to. That's why I told myself that I would give this to whoever helped me. At first I thought I would give it to Cecile, but after talking things over with her, we thought it would be best for you all to have it. After collecting such amazing pieces, you've certainly earned it. Haha, with all this flattery, it'd be rude of us to refuse now, would it? I think we should accept it with gratitude, Lloyd. You make a good case. Thank you, Shizuku. I promise we'll take good care of it. Please do. Thank you again. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. A present for father complete. That aside, what's up? When are you going to tell me, Lloyd? I never would have guessed you were dating a young woman from the CGF. And look at you two lovebirds. You're quite the ladies' man, aren't you? Wait, what? Me and Lloyd? Cut it out, Cecile. Sergeant Major Noah Seeker is here with us because we're working on a job together. That's it. Jeez, are you planning on doing this every time I come here with a girl? Honestly, I should have seen it coming. It is a very Cecile thing to do. I for one think it's endearing. Oh boo, so Noah's not your girlfriend either, huh? When will I ever see the adorable face of my little niece and nephews? You keep letting all these sketches go, Lloyd. Honestly, Cecile, I don't know how much more of this teasing I can put up with. After all you did for me, I wish I could give you a better token of appreciation than my leftover work. This is more than enough, Shizuku. We cherish it, I promise. I'm really happy to hear that. And I think next time we first we have an exploration, and after that we go to the ruins. Until next time, I'm Ace, and don't get lost.